Did you know there is a type of cat with no fur, wrinkled skin, ears like satellite dishes, and eyes so intense people often say it looks like an alien? Some see a sphinx for the first time and think, this looks unsettling. But here is the surprising part. A sphinx cat is not strange. It is a living heater, and its story is far more human than you might expect. Let's be honest, most of us grew up loving soft cats, fluffy cats, cats you sink your hands into and forget the world for a moment. The Sphinx offers none of that. Everything is visible: skin, wrinkles, warmth. Nothing is hidden, and maybe that's why we don't know what to do with it at first. Here's a fun fact. A Sphinx cat has a higher body temperature than most other cats, which means it is always warm, very warm. It sleeps on laptops, crawls under blankets, climbs onto shoulders, finds your neck at 3 in the morning, and when it finally moves away, it leaves behind a warm mark, like proof that it was there. Some people joke and say, Sphinx cats don't sleep, they recharge. But this is where the story changes. Here's something most people don't know. A Sphinx cat doesn't recognize you first by your face. It recognizes you by your body heat, by the way your warmth feels, by how it changes when you're sad or tired or anxious. Because without fur, every emotion shows. When a Sphinx is calm, its skin feels warm. When it's stressed, that warmth fades. It doesn't hide what it feels. And that leads us to the first twist. You might think a Sphinx looks strange because it has no fur. But the truth is, it looks unusual because it has nothing to hide. No fur to hide fear, no fur to hide need, no fur to hide vulnerability. Other cats can walk away. Sphinx cats cannot. They need warmth, they need closeness, they need skin-to-skin contact, not because they are weak, but because this is how they survive. And here comes the final twist. Maybe Sphinx cats don't look like aliens at all. Maybe they look more like us than any other cat. They are vulnerable. They crave warmth. They don't pretend to be independent when they're not. They don't hide discomfort. They don't act tough. They simply say with their bodies, I'm cold. I need you. I feel safe here. And perhaps that's why people who love Sphinx cats often understand something deeply. Just because someone looks strong doesn't mean they don't need to be held. Sometimes the most unusual appearance belongs to the most honest heart. And the Sphinx is not hiding anything. No fur, no disguise, just warmth and truth.